we're starting the week with a couple of decent chances of rain, and we're going to end the week with pretty nice, normal December weather. You look behind me here, man, these clouds look intimidating. This was yesterday. John Manuel sent this picture in from Waxahachie, and you can see kind of this shelf cloud looking structure here, and really dark under those clouds. The good news is there was a lot less bite than bark in these storms yesterday. Had some thunder out there, mostly rain, really wasn't much. And you look at the radar today, that's pretty much the same. We're just looking at spotty little showers here. We do have a front headed our way though. That will kick off storms later today. Could be a little more bite there, but not too terribly much, nothing too crazy. Temperatures today, we are warm out there, 74, 75 degrees for your highs. Overnight tonight, lows will be a little bit closer to where the highs should be, mid 50s there for us. And we are still in the medium high range with that mountain cedar out there. So unfortunately, not a whole lot of help in the allergen department there. You look at the big picture and we have a lot of Gulf moisture. You felt it this morning if you went outside. Plenty of Gulf moisture moving in, that front moving in from the north. Now, this front is going to move fairly slowly, and so when these storms start to pop up later today, they will take their time, and that front will actually kind of stall here, and then tomorrow that'll lift northward, could bring some more these just spotty showers tomorrow, and then Wednesday another front moves in, and then after that things are nice. But we do have a couple of storm systems to contend with before we actually get there. You can see some severe weather there in parts of Missouri and Illinois there, right in the warm sector. We are in that warm sector. That warm front did bring in plenty of warm air for us, plenty of moisture here, so we will have that setup. The good news is, though, we're not looking at a lot of severe weather. I think we could see a few stronger storms, gusty winds, maybe some hail. One of the things I'm going to be watching for, though, is flooding because of how slowly that front will be moving through. We'll have storms in our area most of the afternoon and evening today, and if you get under one of those with a pretty decent downpour and it's just kind of hanging out, we could have some flooding issues. I don't think we see widespread flooding, but could be localized depending on where those heavier showers happen to be. So let's time this out. This is noon today. We'll have a few storms out there. I think the red might look a little too intimidating there, but once we get to 2 o'clock, we'll start to our northwest to see a little more organization to this. 4 o'clock, you can definitely see that there. And the timing, I don't want you to be too attached to this. This could shift a little bit. The front could speed up just a little bit, could slow down just a little bit. So don't think that this is exactly perfect and exactly right. We'll have to see through the day kind of how this goes. By 6 o'clock, most of our areas should have these showers and thunderstorms. Again, this looks pretty intimidating, but I think for the most part, we're going to see, again, could be some stronger storms with some hail, small hail, gusty winds. Flooding will be the main issue, though, because if you look at this, by 8 o'clock, it's still in our southern counties. So these storms may not be moving too terribly quickly. So if you get a pretty torrential downpour on top of you and it just kind of sits there, that could cause some flooding problems. But by 8 o'clock, most of it's moving down to the south. You can see after we lose sunlight, we'll probably start to see those weaken. And then by 10 o'clock, I think most, if not all of this, is pushed off to the southeast and no longer our issue. Tomorrow we have a light chance of rain, a small chance of rain there. Today I've got 60%, could be higher than that. It's kind of hard to tell right now exactly how many storms are going to pop up along that front. We could be underwhelmed. I think 60 is fair. 74 degrees for your high. Today will be breezy as well. Tomorrow, again, low chance of rain, low 70s. Wednesday gets interesting, and I wanted to wait a minute to talk about that until we got through today's event, but Wednesday, the front arrives in the morning along with the showers and thunderstorms. Not really seeing much in terms of severe weather, all that craziness, but could be some rumbles of thunder to wake you up in the morning. 40% chance of rain. I don't think we have widespread rain that morning, but I have the temperature italicized here. And of course, if you've been around long enough, you know that that means the temperature will be falling through the day, or at least they will be hitting that high temperature earlier than expected. So we'll probably hit that high in the morning, spend the rest of the day in the 50s behind the front, breezy north winds behind it, mid to upper 30s overnight, and then 62 Thursday, 61 Friday. So we finish the week. That weak front on Friday morning, it won't really do much to the temperature per se. It'll change the winds around though, but we will be in the upper 50s for the weekend. So that's normal for this time of year. 58, 59, 60 degrees. I think DFW's norm today is 58, Waco 60. So not that far off for where we should be for our area, right around the upper 50s, low 60s mark. So it's going to feel pretty normal. It's still a little bit early to talk about Christmas. You can see we're just a couple of days away from Christmas Eve in the 7-day forecast. We're getting there. Looks like we could have a system come in bring some rain next week, but the timing still in flux, so stay tuned with us. For today, showers and thunderstorms are expected through the afternoon and evening hours, looking more like evening here, but I'll keep kind of an eye on that. Low chance of rain tomorrow, one more chance of rain Wednesday morning before normal temperatures, nice and cool temperatures set in for our area. Stay tuned throughout the day today for coverage of those storms and the nicer weather coming later in the week.